Just imagine stepping out on that first summer day as a whole brand new person. So you're here to glow up. But did you know glowing up isn't just about looking good? It's about being that girl from the inside out. And that girl is whoever you want her to be. Every year, around this time, we typically find ourselves scrolling through YouTube or TikTok, trying to see what's the latest workout to help me drop these last couple pounds before summer hits, all to glow up for summer. But what if I told you, with what we'll be going over in this video, you won't only glow up for the summer, but you'll glow up for the rest of your life. I've fallen into the trap of wanting to glow up for summer, trying to lose some weight, trying to get the latest new hairstyle, trying to get the latest new clothing trends. And yet, at the end of the summer, I tend to throw all that into a box and pull out my sweaters and kind of go back into my shell. But that only lasted until about 2 years ago. It was when I started to develop this one thing that everything came together, and I no longer struggled to glow up every summer, but more so I was glowing all year. And I want you to glow all year. So a big part of glowing all year is setting goals. So that is step one. Goal setting can provide direction and motivation. I know some of you are probably thinking, I've tried this goal setting thing before and it hasn't worked. Well, there is a little bit of a magic to goals. I'm sure some of you watching this video know about SMART goals. The one thing, a part of SMART goals that we're gonna focus on are goals that are attainable. So as we go and set goals, and our third goal is gonna be the most important, I want you to think about what are things I can actually achieve. What are things that are not going to be far out of reach? And I promise you, yes, these small slight changes is all that you need to glow up. I want you to get a pen and paper if you're old school, or pull up your notes app and get ready to write down your goals that you are going to set. These goals are things you can take an action towards every day. So you're not necessarily doing this goal every day, but you're making some type of effort every day to complete this goal. And these are goals you're going to have achieved at the end of 8 weeks. Why? Because summer is in 8 weeks. June 20th, baby. Unless you're like me and summer starts 1st of June, then like you've got 5 weeks. What is more beautiful than the mind? Our first goal is gonna train these brains, baby. I know you're probably like, oh, I don't feel like reading a book. I don't feel like learning a new skill. Okay, I got you. If those aren't the 2 things you wanna do, then I want you to think back on any project that you've started and put down in the last year or maybe the last 2 years. Of those things, is there a project that's relatively easy to pick up but like you haven't made time for it? I want you to take that, think about it for a second, and see if there's a way you can deconstruct that into tiny steps that you could take every day for the next 8 weeks. So I want you to set your goal, whether it's going to be reading, developing some type of new skill, or completing a project, or if you think of something else that's related to the mind, go ahead and set that as your goal. And remember, this goal, you're going to be taking steps towards it every day. So your goal isn't going to be, I want to be fluent in Japanese by the end of 8 weeks, but maybe you want to be able to order a cheeseburger in 8 weeks. You know, something like that. So now that we've trained the mind, we are going to train the body. Because I know you all want a physical glow up. I did too, and still do. Back in 2020, when I started my fitness journey, I went straight in hardcore. And the only problem with that is that I burnt out really quickly. Not only me personally and mentally, but my actual body burnt out because I just did way too much, way too fast, and it just was not sustainable. So we're going to be implementing some sustainable goals here. Here are some things to think about if you've ever thought of becoming a Pilates princess. I want your goal to be something like, I'm gonna go to 2 Pilates classes a week. Or I've always wanted to actually start going to the gym. That goal can be, I want to go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. Or you could be like, I'm gonna take it super light, super light. My life is crazy right now and I can't handle a lot of stress. I am going to increase my steps by 2,000 steps, and by the end of 8 weeks, I'm going to be walking 5,000 steps every day. It can be something as simple as that on the physical side, and then you can always do something in the kitchen as well. If you have a pretty active lifestyle and you want to start eating better, maybe you're gonna increase the amount of veggies and fruits you eat every day, and at the end of 8 weeks, it's gonna be almost normal to have every dish filled with fruits and veggies, or every meal filled with fruits and veggies. If you already do work out and lift weights or do some type of resistance training and you just haven't been able to stick to that protein goal, maybe at the end of 8 weeks, you're going to increase your protein daily average by 30 grams. Stuff to think about, but remember, this is something you're taking steps towards every day. Not necessarily doing every day, but taking steps towards it. Think about it, and I want you to write that goal down. And our most important goal, because without this, none of this is gonna matter. Why? Because if you don't have this, you won't be able to achieve these goals, at least not with ease. And that is confidence. Did you know that in all aspects of your life, if you have high levels of self-confidence, you will be highly successful? What does that mean? It means that because you believe in yourselves, the goals that you set out for yourselves, you can achieve them. No matter how long it takes, you are always working towards that goal, and one day will achieve them because you believe you can. As for me, I'm very ambitious. I want to be a marketing exec. I want to be a part-time business owner with a successful business. I want to do all this while having a family. And although I do have my moments where I'm not very confident in achieving these goals, what drives me every day to take actions towards these goals is believing that I will achieve them one day. Believing in yourself is essential to making your dreams become a reality. So whatever those dreams are, think about them and think about how these small goals that you're setting today is going to help you get there. Regardless of what your body looks like right now, how your mind is operating right now, your confidence is the one that's going to make or break this glow up for you. What is our goal when it comes to confidence? It is going to be daily reflections. And it's not going to be a journal unless you like a journal. I don't like a journal, so I recommend doing either voice memos or maybe a video diary. But I just want you to take, it can literally be like a minute out of your day. And I just want you to reflect every day. What was something I accomplished in the last 24 hours? I don't want you to dwell on any failures. So going back to our Pilates princess, maybe you didn't make your class or the class got canceled and you weren't able to sign up for another one that week. I don't want you to think about how you weren't able to go to that Pilates class. I want you to think about how you tried to sign up for another one, how you decided to do a Pilates workout at home, how when your Pilates class got canceled, you took another class or you did some type of other physical activity. I want you to think about anything that you did well. And I promise you there's something out there. It could be I got out of bed and I really didn't feel like it today. Anything. And I want you to reflect on things and keep track of it. Every day. Takes like a minute, I promise. But this is gonna help you build more confidence in yourself and help you to believe in yourself that even on your off days, you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. And last but not least, I want you to remember that a real glow up, you don't need it. Why? Because it's always been there. You just gotta let that glow out. You need to let it radiate from the inside and you'll glow all year round. That's all I've got for this video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I want you to put into the comments, glow up journal. And although we brushed on it, if you are struggling with weight and have been on a long weight loss journey, I did just make a video about how I was struggling with weight loss and everything I changed from yo-yo dieting and chronic dieting. So go ahead and watch that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.